We've all heard horror stories of people getting into massive debt from using a credit card. Here are 3 tips to using a credit card the right way. Number 1, pay your bills on time. This should go without saying, but it is so important. If you don't pay your credit card bill on time, you will be charged a late fee and your credit score will take a hit. Not only that, but you'll start accruing interest on your balance, which means you'll pay more money back than you need to. The best way to avoid this is to set up autopay, or to put your bills on a calendar and set reminders for yourself to pay them on time. It might seem like a hassle, but it's so worth it to avoid those late fees and interest charges. And with most credit cards, you can avoid paying any interest at all if you pay your balance in full each month. So that's what I do. Put all of my credit card bills on autopay, and then I make sure that I have enough money in my account to cover the bill before its due date. That way I never have to worry about paying a late fee or accruing interest. Number 2, keep your utilization below 30. Credit card companies like to see that you use your card a lot, because that means you're more likely to pay off your balance in full each month. If you don't use your card enough, they may think that you're not a trustworthy borrower, and they may increase your interest rate. On the other hand, if you use your card too much, they may also think that you're a risky borrower, and again, increase your interest rate. So how do you strike the perfect balance? A good rule of thumb is to keep your credit utilization below 30. This just means that you shouldn't charge more than 30 of your available credit limit on your card. So for example, if your credit limit is $1,000, you shouldn't charge more than $300 worth of items on your card. To keep track of your credit utilization, most credit card companies will show you a percentage on your bill that tells you how much of your available credit you've used. Just make sure that number is below 30. I keep mine around 10 just to be safe. 3. Avoid high-interest debt. This one is a no-brainer. High-interest debt is expensive, and it's a surefire way to dig yourself into a hole that is hard to get out of, so avoid it at all costs. There are a few ways to do this. First, only charge things on your credit card that you can afford to pay back. It might be tempting to charge a bunch of stuff on your card when you know you can't really afford it, but trust me, it's not worth it. We'll just end up in a cycle of debt that's hard to break. Second, avoid balance transfers at all costs. Balance transfers are when you take a debt from one credit card and transfer it to another. They often come with high fees and high interest rates, so it's best to avoid them altogether. And third, avoid cash advances. Cash advances are when you take out a loan against your credit limit. They typically have very high interest rates, so it's best to avoid them, unless it's an emergency. If you follow these 3 tips, you'll be well on your way to using your credit card the right